Good day to you, stranger. I'm Radu, and don't forget your title, lad. Radu the Untested, and this here is my fellow berserker in training, Vic. Beardless Vic. As you can see, they call me Beardless Vic, but not for long. Have you seen this double Jurac? Jurac pauses the story he's telling to momentarily look at Vic, then turns back and resumes it. He'll come around, Vic. We just haven't proven ourselves yet. I know, but I can't take this much longer, Radu. We need to do something soon. Agreed. Stranger, you look like you've seen your share of fighting. Think you could help us out? Depends. What kind of help do you need and what's in it for me? We need to prove our worth to the others. We both just barely passed the initiation rites, and we're the youngest members of the lodge, so the other members look down on us. Well, from what I've heard, berserkers value strength. If you proved you were stronger than another member, that might work. The only problem with that is we're the two weakest members of the lodge. Yeah, and probably the two dumbest as well. We could try to bluff, though I don't know to what end. Apart from having fun, of course. Well, maybe there's another way. We're open to ideas, stranger. Do either of you have any ideas about how to prove your worth? Well, we can't beat any of the other members of the lodge at anything, so that's out. We just need to practice and not on each other. I swear I know all your moves by heart, Radu. As I know yours. What do you say, stranger? Mind if we try some of our attacks out on you? Sure, go ahead. I can take it. Had enough yet? I think we really learned a lot from that little session. Hey, you two. A couple of us were watching you practice, and that wasn't half bad. You won't get far training with weak foreigners, though. What? Weak? Somebody wants to get their ass kicked. Train with us next time. Weak foreigners? Don't pay him much heed, stranger. He just has a lot of pride in our martial traditions. The good news is that the others will actually train with us now. Yes, and we owe it all to you. Oh good, I get beaten on for a while and you two get rewarded for it. We didn't get anything for this. Stranger, welcome. Vic and I have been shown a great deal more respect ever since you helped us. Half a minute ago. Yeah, I'm really happy for you both. I have to get going. Yeah, same crap from both. Oh, someone's out cold. It seems to be Sergey. Oh yeah, we didn't actually examine these people at all. Julia the Eyeballer. This woman seems to be perfectly comfortable around the rough and tumble men surrounding her. After watching her knock a compatriot to the ground for letting his hands wander, you know why. No, it's because of her eyeballs. Beardless Vic. This young barbarian looks around nervously, his anxious glances revealing a possible lack of self-esteem. His clean-shaven head and face give him a baby-like countenance, especially compared to the rough-looking men all around him. Babyface. Radu. This barbarian appears younger than the rest of the members of the lodge, though he appears more confident than his drinking companion. Well, it's not hard to be more confident, I guess. Okay, what about Jurac? Standing in the middle of a large group of berserkers, this man's laughter could be heard all the way outside. He delights his listeners with tales of battle and glory, and the easy way he moves while demonstrating some of the more action-oriented parts leads you to believe the tales to be more fact than fancy. We shall see. Let's chat with him. Welcome to the Ice Troll Berserker Lodge, Outlander. Do you have business here? What is this place? Exactly. As I said, this is the Ice Troll Berserker Lodge, one of many such lodges scattered throughout our country. Men enter this lodge as boys and leave as true warriors of Rashomon. Yep, sure, where does the name come from? All Berserker Lodges are named after creatures found locally, and the fighting style of its members is usually patterned after the creature. I haven't seen any ice trolls since I came to Rashomon. Ha, there's a reason for that. Ice trolls are dangerous creatures that eat humans, so we've hunted down any that live too close to one of our settlements. There probably isn't an ice troll for miles and miles. Well, that sucks. Why'd you go and do that? Tell me about your fighting style. Trolls are legendary for withstanding blows that would cripple other creatures. We teach our warriors to do much the same. Do you teach them how to regrow limbs or something? Now that'd be a trick. No, Outlander, our warriors train themselves to shrug off blows and withstand intense cold. I can do that. As you might imagine, such abilities come in handy in our land. Can I join your lodge then? I am immune to cold, after all. Sorry, Outlander, but it takes a special kind of warrior to join a Berserker Lodge. You wouldn't benefit from training with us anyway, the way you fight. Yeah, because I'm better than you. Naturally. But I'll tell you what, if you can pass all of the traditional tests, we'll admit you as an honorary member. I must warn you, however, the tests can be brutal, for there is no room for weakness in a berserker's line of work. Well, perhaps you'd better tell me what these rites entail before I agree to anything. The rites test you to see if you possess the qualities we look for in prospective members: strength, endurance, and martial prowess. Well, I'll have to think about it. Can I ask you about something else? Sure, what do you wish to know? Yeah, this probably isn't exactly something Lord would engage in. That could be fun to be an honorary member. Don't know how that would benefit us, though. What is there to do around here other than drink, getting wasted? Well, there's always room for another at our tables, and if you'd like to test yourself, I'm sure one of our members would be happy to oblige you. Okay, do you know anything about that strange badger outside? Ah, so you've met our lodge's guardian. Guardian? Did he? I can't believe these guys are still alive and this building still intact. Ah, he may seem annoying, but if you truly intended any wrongdoing here, you'd have your hands full with that one, believe me. I wonder. Okay, what can you tell me about the other people here? Let's see. They're a rowdy bunch, but that's to be expected. The locals don't like us much, but we have our uses. Was there anyone in particular you wish to know about? Yourself. I'm a warrior and lead my brothers and sisters into battle. When I was a boy, I'd lead the children of my neighborhood in mock wars against the children on the other side of town. As I grew up, I came to study strategy and tactics, learning how to best take advantage of terrain, use an enemy's numbers against him, and protect my own men as best I could. And now I lead my lodge. In times of war with the hated Thayans, I stand beside the witches, and a legion of ice troll berserkers stands behind me. I take pride in knowing that is who I am. Well, good for you, I guess, then. Tell me about Lena. She's full of fire, that one is. She's wickedly fast with that knife of hers, and I've seen her drink nearly every man here under the table, except me, that is. The other night she almost bested me, but landed face first in her stew right before I passed out. Since she's none the wiser, I've made everyone tell her I wasn't even tipsy at the time. It's amusing how angry she gets. I wish she would knock that head off your shoulders. Would be fun to see. Tell me about the eyeballer, Julia. Yule's presence here might seem a little strange. Not as strange as her eyeballs. But her potions and magic have saved more than a few here from Kelemvor's clutches. Okay, 401 then. Ah, our local giant tends to draw your attention, doesn't he? He's a fearsome warrior and a true comrade. We've fought side by side in more battles than I can count. He can be a bit blunt, however, especially when dealing with women. He angered Julia so badly with some comment the other day that it took 4 of us to prevent her from blowing up the lodge just to get at him. I guess it's this guy here. He looks to be quite a bit taller than the rest. Don't know, maybe it's just the perspective, the camera angle. I'm pretty sure that's him. Okay, Sergei. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself what his story is. He's the most powerful warrior I've ever seen, and handily beat the rest of us when we first challenged him, but he's just odd. He's definitely Rashemi, and says he's from Mulsantir, but his accent is foreign, and sounds like nothing I've ever heard before, and I've traveled quite a bit. But none of that is important, really. Sergei has stood beside us in many great battles and holds his own. That makes him our brother, as far as I'm concerned. Radu and Vic. The young ones constantly seek approval and go to ridiculous lengths to obtain it. Since it is my approval they seek most, I often find them in the midst of performing outlandish stunts. Still, they are growing as warriors, and the time will soon come for them to be accepted. For now, I keep my peace and enjoy the spectacle they provide. I am not surprised. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Nakai. Our shaman walked these streets when I was a child, and his experience is a valuable resource to me. Some of the others find his manner disquieting, but I suppose that is the price you pay for such a powerful connection to the spirits of the land. No other questions. Farewell. Oh, that shaman guy seems interesting. Kinda. Who is next closest? Table is next closest. This table is unremarkable, save for some curious dents in the wood on one side. It looks like some blunt object has repeatedly smashed the same spot many times. Many times. Okay, the giant Foran. This hulking monstrosity of a man drinks alone in a darkened corner of the lodge. His numerous scars are a testament to the sheer amount of battle he has seen, and the other barbarians nod to him with deference when passing by. Nice to be described as monstrous.
I'd greet you if I cared.
Just because of his height. Hail, stranger! Care to test your strength against the mighty Foran? Not today. Care to answer the questions of the inquisitive lord? Why not? It'll be a while before any of the others have enough liquid courage in their gut to challenge Foran this night. Well, why don't you tell me about yourself? Foran was born here in Mulsantir, and from birth was always large for his age. However, Foran was a timid child, and the other children would pick on him despite his being larger than them. With you speaking about yourself in third person like that, I'm not surprised. So what happened? One day a gang of thieves attacked Foran on the road, finding it amusing that so large a young man wouldn't fight back. At some point, Foran stopped feeling fear or pain. Instead, Foran felt angry. Was it Hulk smash? It was like a wave of liquid fire crashed over Foran's mind, blotting out all thought. All Foran can remember is waking up, the unconscious bodies of the thieves strewn around him. When Foran returned to town with the thieves, he was proclaimed a hero. When the tale of his deed was told, he was taken here to train as a true berserker of Rashomon. The witches told Foran that he had a powerful gift, one that should be honed. Wait, you returned to town with the thieves? How did you bring them all back? Foran carried them, of course. How many thieves are we talking about? Only 6, and they were small like you, so it wasn't much of a feat. I see. Mind if I ask you another question? Not at all. Ask and Foran will answer. What can you tell me about the lodge? This is a good place, one where men and women learn to unleash their inner beast. When such a power is harnessed, much good can be done. Okay, yeah, I'm not interested in these people anymore. They're goody two-shoes. Well, let's... Why do you always speak in the third person? Foran does not know what you mean. Okay, farewell. Yeah, Lord's interest in these people definitely just waned. Seeing as they are pretty much, well, not pretty much, but some goody two-shoes club, clearly. Okay, Lena. This woman shouting outdoes that of the men around her. Judging by the amount of empty flagons on the table before her, she must be quite the drinker. Interesting, let's chat with her. Ah, another victim. Good, good. Take a seat, stranger. What'll you have? Well, what do you have? I like you already. Well, let's see. There's ale, and over there's some more ale, and if you're nice, I'm sure we can scrounge up some ale for you. Quite the selection. I guess I'll take some ale. Here you go, to your health. And to yours. Mind if I ask you some questions? Not at all. Ask away. Tell me about this lodge. This place is my home. It's where all of us meet and train and fight. It's in good times and bad, but it's always there for us when we need it. Okay, farewell. And we're not that interested in these guys anymore, just to interrogate everyone about the others. Sergei, this man appears to be passed out on the floor. Wonder if we can get anything out of him. Well, not if Lord keeps getting stuck. He is snoring. Nakai's pets. This is one of Nakai's pets, a Telthor snow leopard, though it is significantly bigger in size than a regular snow leopard. Its loyalty is unquestioned, ever remaining at Nakai's side despite the ruckus occurring in the lodge, maintaining a vigilance for him as he goes about his daily affairs. I'm guessing the other one is a Telthor too. Yep. About Nakai, the shaman. The patron of the Ice Troll Lodge, the man all the berserkers look to for advice, or more accurately, look up to given his size. He is flanked by two Telthor snow leopards who appear to be quite fond of their master. Judging by his demeanor, you suspect that getting on his bad side might prove to be unwise indeed. The man looks very seasoned. He has a stern look upon his face, and you don't believe that he is capable of smiling. He appears to be deep in thought, completely ignoring all the goings-on in the lodge and staring intently at the fire with singular purpose. What that purpose may be, you have no idea. It is purpose that binds us. Yep. Let's see if he is willing to talk to us. The spirits are restless and they call for you. You should make haste to meet with them. Nice acid spear you got there. Return to me once you have dealt with them and we can finish this conversation, provided you are still alive. Well, I wish to speak now, old man. Do you really wish to make an enemy of this lodge? Do you not feel that you have enough to deal with at the moment? Return later, and we will speak. Maybe we will not care anymore after this treatment. Okay, time to head back out. Yes, Oku is still awaiting us. Yes, game, we know. Oh, do we know. Okay, well, unfortunately we will have to leave it at that for now, as due to the battle taking quite a bit of time, we'll unfortunately can't make any more progress today, but when we return we will head to one of these two temples and explore the area, and then to the prison. So until next time.